Good evening, folks. Just another amazing day here at the Bigs vs. Bigs podcast. We have our mother here, lovely mother. Thank you for coming. This is our first one. I don't know, because should have been here earlier, but okay. Jay, man, the man behind the scenes, on the mic, JTM Sounds. We got Flat, the mayor, Crown Heights.
Yeah.
We got Justin Big Time Biggs over there, and me, Kristen D'Angelo Biggs, aka the Slim Reaper, man. It's another great day in boxing. Tariffs are high. The sun is going down, but Bigs versus Bigs is still here for you.
There's also a new Reaper in town too, man.
Excuse me?
Lamont.
What about him?
I'm just saying, bro.
He's the Reaper. I'm the Slim Reaper.
Yeah, but
That's
he's
the
like
distinct
he got that same issue that with you that Big Baby got with little bit other Big Baby. The real Big Baby is beefing with the other Big Baby. What you think about that?
I think that they need to fight.
Oh, word?
Yeah, why
Who
not?
you got in that fight?
Big Baby versus Big Baby? I got Big Baby. I got Jared Anderson on that one.
Jared Anderson.
Yeah, I think
Who you got
him.
in that one, Flat.
I got Jarrell, man.
New York stuff.
Yo, real talk. He fought Jared Big Baby Anderson made a comeback like 2 weekends ago.
He did.
He won that fight.
He did. He was just. It was like
It didn't look good.
no,
or something.
Listen, man.
Tough fight.
That was a devastating loss he had, right? So basically, he was getting his mojo back, getting his groove back, right? But the thing was, he was kind of arguing with his trainer. And
Last fight?
Yeah, he was like, go to the body. He was like, but I'm hitting his elbows, right?
Which is a valid complaint.
It's a valid complaint
For those who don't know.
Yeah.
You trying to throw all these body
But
shots, you punch somebody in the elbow.
Timothy Bradley was like, stop it. Do you want to be a fighter or not? Stop complaining to your trainer. And I kind of felt like it's good to have conversations with your trainer. It didn't seem like he was disrespectful, but you do want to go in there and be like, your coach, I'm touching his elbows. And coach like, go around it, I guess. So, I don't know. But it just seemed like what I don't like is like, we watched Big Baby say that too much too soon. Like, I feel like I'm only 23. I shouldn't be having these type of fights. And I got on the show and said, yo, man, y'all guys are 50 years old. A 23-year-old guy is talking to you and telling you, he's crying tears, that he doesn't want to do this at this level at right now, and y'all are like forcing it on him. Jared Anderson, yeah. But with that being said, I think he's been, I think he's been broken into the heavyweight division now, and I think he should fight Big Baby.
Okay. Well, Jay, walk us into the first subject, please, brother.
Okay. It's a lot going on in boxing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of boxers that are letting their voice be heard, and it seems like some of these fighters are having to take accountability. Like y'all seen out here, there's a lot going on left and right. T.O. is getting pressed by Ryan, getting pressed by Hitchinson. He's just out here getting pressed.
Crawford as well. Pressed him.
Crawford pulled up on him crazy.
That was a different kind of press.
Yeah.
That was a Brooklyn rundown.
Yeah,
So-
facts.
The Teofimo Lopez, right? I like what Teofimo's doing. He's become a character, and I think that boxing really needs to do what Ali did and just watch WWE and become your character.
Right.
And I'm kind of tired of. I think that the gangster character, I'm kind of done with that. The money character, been done. I like Tio's character. It's like some type of crazy fun. I don't know what's up with him. Right?
It's
like
a whimsical character.
He's a whimsical character, which I'm thinking he's coming more into his character. I think we gotta just stay away from the racial stuff.
Well, I felt like that when the whole thing came with the bananas and watermelons with Keyshawn Davis, right? But then the way you explained it to me, we do need that in boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the antics and everything. My thing is, I don't like when you do things like that. Not you, but when somebody does things like that and then they try to weasel their way out when a person press them. You know what I'm saying? That right there makes it. It's like, yo, come on, like don't weasel your way out. Like, stand on what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the antics is needed in boxing. The racial thing might be going too far.
Yeah.
We talked about that before, but if you are gonna do that, bro, stand on that, bro. Don't when a guy, you say all that, and then when a guy come pressure you, like, oh no, it was just for this, or it was just for that. No, stand your ground, bro.
I seen a reporter press him, which
A
I was
reporter?
like, a reporter. A reporter was like, yo, man, why you saying that racist stuff? That ain't right. And he's like, yo, man, we all black. Got Africa tattooed on my neck, man. We all black.
I ain't see
Stupid.
that.
It's just potassium. Why are we thinking? And I'm like,
man, I'm known to get mad over my people. I have to say that this banana thing was funny. His involvement in the banana thing was funny to me. I don't usually find things like this funny, but it was genuinely comical.
it was February, Chris. Come on, Tio.
I like his character. I like he go on the press conferences with a book out, and he just always says something that doesn't really make sense, but it kind of makes sense. That's his thing. I do like his character. I like his fighting style. I like what he's doing.
Right.
You know, the racist stuff, I can't stand by that, T.O. I can't stand. Just because you say something racist, then you say, yo, Rosa Parks. Yo, bro, like you can't just bring up a civil rights leader after being racist like that. Like that's gonna clean the whole situation.
He's like a dude we went to school with, bro. He's gonna say some racist shit.
He needs
and just-
better quotes to back up the racism.
He needs a writer.
Like he needs
or
a
something.
he needs like he'll do racism and then like quote Walt Disney. And it's like
It just it's very
nothing to
strange.
do with each other, man.
But
Like
I got a question though. You said Ryan Garcia pressed him. I didn't see that. What happened with that?
Ryan told him to shut up, right?
Yeah, he
yeah.
got tired of him in the press conference.
Yeah.
Because he was doing the T.O. thing, and Ryan was like, "Yo, just shut up! Like I'm getting tired of hearing you." But you know, Ryan is used to it being about him.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
T.O. is better at the racist thing than Ryan, because you know they both doing the, you know,
They're doing the
they both they
racist
need to fight for the
thing.
race belt. That's what they need to do.
That's what they did.
The press conference was booty though. And that's why I'm like I listened to Tia as much as I would hate to agree with him. He was like, "What is this? The most nicest, friendliest press conference
Yeah,
ever!" Like
he was saying that.
everything just was so like I'm like, Devin was like, Devin was quiet, but I like to see Devin like, "I'm gonna box you. I'm gonna really hurt you." You're like, I like to see that he doesn't have any animosity towards Ramirez. Cool, right? He didn't shoot at Ryan Garcia, which I really wanted to see him do. Then Ryan was like, I don't want to get sued, so I don't know what I could say to him.
Yeah,
Then Ryan is like born again or something. Got saved
yeah.
with rehab and shit. And then it's like, Rollies is nice to Ryan Garcia.
What?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? You guys troll each other so much on the internet, and now we're here. Like, and Teal's like, come on, like, why is everybody like, what?
You know what it's kind of like though. You know what's going on though. All the rest of the fighters, they have gotten served some sort of accountability. Like they've been social media put Ryan through the ringer, Devin through the ringer. T.O. hasn't. He's just now having to answer for what he said. So he's still like, come on guys, let's do this. And they already got dragged. They all got dragged already. And I mean, it's T.O.'s turn. You know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Jay. T.O., I don't know. T.O., I don't think he has been held accountable like the other guys have.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He hasn't had that yet.
However, he's been doing this way longer than me. He's been on this this binge of saying and doing what he wants to do for a while. Like before he got on, him and his pops was following around Lomachenko like,
were.
fight me, fight us. So
Yeah.
he's just into this. This is his thing. He's fully developed his character. So shout outs to that. But as far as Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, I don't expect Ramirez to really do or say anything. He's been that same way. Rolly? Y'all better turn up,
crazy.
or y'all gonna see
That's
some
crazy.
viewership go
That's
down.
a fact.
I realized the problem though too. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I feels like so. I'm watching Top Rank and ESPN, Top Rank, and I'm like, Top Rank just got super black one day. I was like, oh shit. It was like 10 black guys that were like the top of box. I'm like, wow, like it's like remember it was Teofimo Lopez. Oh, he's the best thing ever since Roberto Duran. The next thing,
Lomachenko first, then Tio. Yeah,
he caught that loss, and they signed like 10 black good fighters. It was like Jarrell, baby, Anderson, Shoo, Keyshawn Davis, Who else they had?
Tiger Johnson.
Jahad Tucker.
Jahad Tucker.
Yeah, they did their thing.
It was so many blacks.
Right.
Right? And I thought it was a Teofimo Lopez, a takeover. And I feel like Tio felt it.
Yeah.
It was like, yo.
He
I
spoke.
didn't
He
think about
spoke
that.
on it. He spoke
But
on
Yeah,
it.
how
he
do you
did.
say
That's
something
crazy.
is too black?
Wow.
He said it.
And
I
I
didn't
really,
think about that.
it
That's
did get really
crazy.
black. And then I remember when it started getting black, and I think it was like, I think it got more like it got like really DI. And I was like, oh, this is dope, right? I remember when Edgar fought, that's when I first knew it was getting black. And he was up there, they were like, yeah. I'm like, Edgar Berlanga, look at him with the Bentley. Edgar's rocking a big chain. They're like, wow, isn't he iced out? And I was like, whoa, Top Rank, okay. And it got just super duper black. And I think that Teofimo, look at him. He wears a little chain. He wears like a little tiny little chain. He talks about, I never even made $1 million. He complains about money. You would think these guys, like, saw Keyshawn won the belt?
Yeah.
What he had on?
He had on some big ass. Did he have on a chain?
He had a Louis hat with a big Louis scarf. He was
He got a
smiling.
new chain,
and he got
too,
a
I
big
seen it.
chain,
He
dog.
got a
Right?
big chain,
I said, yo,
son.
Keyshawn is chilling. He
That's
made
crazy.
it, right? I said, yo, Keyshawn made it. So I'm thinking, Keyshawn got like 6-7 figures. But Tio always looked like he's trying to like get his life together. Tio like he got a job outside of this stuff.
So, so my question then is like, why take your animosity out on the fighters?
The
and say-
blacks, because
The
he's being
jealousy.
pushed out by the blacks.
He didn't get pushed out by the blacks.
Listen, man.
He got pushed out by George Kambosos.
Yes, he did.
That's what happened.
He did.
Them blacks wasn't a problem.
They
He
didn't give
lost.
another chance. They just said, we got to move on for this guy. For some reason, they said, listen, we're going to replace you with 10 blacks, T.O. And he felt it.
But this is the lack of
Blacks
accountability
is
though.
crazy.
This is the lack of accountability you're talking about though, right? T.O., if I'm not wrong, I don't know if Top Rank was involved in this. I can't imagine how they would be. But that fight with Kambosos being shopped around, no? To Triller and some other network.
Okay.
Because it dropped a few times.
I can't remember that.
That
yeah.
wasn't Top
Yeah.
Rank's fault. Listen, let me
I'm
tell
not
you.
saying it was Top Rank's
Oh,
fault.
okay.
I'm saying that who was shopping her fight around. That's what I'm asking on the business side of it.
They did a
Because
bid.
that'll make a promoter bad.
They did a purse bid.
I remember
And in
that,
the
yeah.
purse bid, Thriller gave the most money, which I guess he's probably feeling like, yo, our Top Rank just didn't put the money up. Triller was paying all the bread at the time, right? They had mad cancellations.
Okay.
And then the fight took place on DAZN.
Gotcha.
DAZN was the second bid, right? With Tia was like, yo, I'm not getting over this $1 million hump,
We're talking about George Kambosos versus
Yeah,
Teofimo
because
Lopez,
people act
by
like
the
some
way.
promoters will really $1 million you to death. Like no matter who you fight, you get $1 million.
Yeah.
So guys is like, yo, I need to get paid more, right? After he lost, I promise they just found some really talented guys, and and they were doing kind of like if you look at Keyshawn's kind of doing what Teofimo was doing,
Kinda, yeah, more or less.
more or less, right? So he felt it, and he didn't like it.
I kind of disagree with y'all saying Keyshawn is doing what Teofimo is doing. I like Keyshawn, but we gotta remember when Teofimo was on his run, bro.
Yeah,
He was spectacular, bro.
he was.
He was spectacular. Remember, he was doing the Heinzman joints,
he
and
was, he
know what I
was.
mean, like he
Yeah.
was back flipping,
Yeah.
and he was kind of like a real. Remember, he came with the circus show, the circus suit on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean, Ringling, Barnum Bailey,
Yeah, I
whatever
remember
it's
that.
called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was really putting on a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that time, I'm not gonna lie. When he said he never made over $1 million, I was
Yeah.
surprised, bro, because he was such a showman.
He
and
was.
then you got to remember the way he was knocking dudes out.
It was crazy.
The
It was
viral
crazy.
Bro,
TikTok, the
viral.
Fortnite dances. Yeah, he
Facts.
Yeah.
Fortnite, yep.
Yeah.
He was putting on a show. He was getting the knockouts everybody
Yeah.
wanted.
He was.
To see. Know what I mean?
One
Explosive
punch, too.
knockouts.
One punch.
Yeah.
Laying them out.
But
Yeah.
the problem is this though. Tio need to get with me. We go to the Diamond District.
That's his answer for everything.
Hold on. Just put your manager hat on. Put your manager hat on.
Look. Tio, don't fight it. You gotta come to the dark side. We're gonna get you some grills. And get with Johnny Dang. Get this whole thing, get iced out. Come to the Diamond District. See Jacob at Eliante.
Right.
Get right.
Right.
You want to make more money? See, when I look at you, when they look at you, right, they go, He ain't a little chain on. He ain't really getting no chili, right?
Right.
So they're gonna lowball you.
Right,
But if you
right.
came looking like, you got that on you, damn, get you some Chrome Hearts. Get you 2 Chrome Heart jeans.
Right.
Those is
Right.
10,000. When they see you, they're gonna be like, nah, we can't give homie a little, like,
Right.
come on, you're gonna
Right.
you gonna laugh at them. Come on, bro. My
Right.
jeans is 10,000, cuz. See, you need to go talk to Zab. Call Zab up. Zab always looked the part.
That's a
Stop
fact.
fighting
That's
it,
a
bro. You
fact.
from Brooklyn? Get really Brooklyn.
That's a
I
fact.
don't know what. Look, the cowboy hat and all that stuff. Put some Timbs on. Get right, and you're gonna make more money.
Tiafimo is basically what my bro Justin is saying, right? Tiafimo, you a Christian.
Right.
We walk by faith and not by sight. But in this case, you gotta walk by sight. And the faith, let the faith be what it is, but you gotta walk by sight because you
on.
looking dry. Now I'm saying you're not looking like you fit the part. Now I'm saying, so you gotta step it up, Tiafimo.
You're supposed to look at them like, yo, Tio, we got another $1 million. You're like, my chain 150.
Right.
What you giving me that's nothing to me. You gotta
Right.
look the part, brother. I don't care. Guess what? What them fake diamonds called?
They got Cuban zirconia, they got moissanite.
You got them. Listen. If you can't get the real thing, don't be ashamed to get the moisanites.
Yeah.
But you gotta
Yeah, the
fake it till you
moissanite.
make it, brother.
Yeah, get the moissanite.
That's what they doing. That's what I'm saying.
It'll look real on you anyway.
Right,
You know,
right.
you're getting boxing checks, but
I heard Snoop real quick, bro, because I heard Snoop Dogg say this. I promise. He said, he buy all fake. Even what's my man? Ocho Cinco said it.
Yeah, he said that.
He
too.
buy all fake jewelry. I heard Snoop say it too.
Damn, that's
but
crazy.
people, because of who he is, people
Yeah.
just assume that it's real. Know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta look the part.
gotta look. That's what they saying.
That's
That's
right.
what they okay.
That's why Tank making all the money. You know,
Look the part.
Tank got mad Chrome Hearts. You can't pay him no little bit of money. He can't even buy more Chrome.
Right, you need more Chrome Hearts. That's a fact. It's a big shift in boxing right now. A lot going on though. I know y'all seen Turkey El Sheik linking up with Dana White.
Yo, I don't know about
How y'all
that,
feel
brother.
about this? I felt like boxing has always needed a Dana White, but why it got to be Dana White? That's how I'm feeling.
Boxing either needed a Dana White or we needed a Vince McMahon.
Oh my
Right.
God, I was about to say the
Facts.
same thing,
Yep.
son.
We needed one
No,
or
we
two of
needed
them.
Vince, not him.
I ain't gonna lie, Vince would have been top notch, but we'll settle for a Dana. And this is why I'll say, they clearly don't make the most money at the UFC. Dana probably is, but the fighters are clearly not making what boxers are making, which means the tickets and the turnover it's not translating. However, every top UFC fighter, we know their name.
Facts.
I have to give it where it's due. I don't like that you bash boxing in order to make a name for the UFC. That was corny to me.
Right.
That was lame. I get it. Polarity. Pepsi versus Coke. I get it. But it was corny to me.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Dana coming to boxing is showing you that other thing is dead. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Nobody's
Point.
checking for that no more.
Got a point.
They gotta look, man.
Got a point.
It's too dang, just. It's weirdo activity over there. It's not relatable. Everything, for things to be big and to be pop culture, it has to be black. It gotta get blacker.
Kind of right, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you,
get- bro. That's a fact.
But
That's
then
a
another
fact.
problem-
Like
is
Stylebender is losing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can Patera, Patella,
a big
can he
point.
speak English?
I don't know what
Pereira,
it is.
no.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Pereira, yeah, he
What's
can't
up,
speak
bad?
English. Yeah.
Yo,
What you
Khabib.
call it? Got knocked. Wait. What's his name that got knocked out by Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, he's gone.
Ngannou.
Yeah.
Outta here.
'Cause
So-
He was
started-
their biggest star.
He started making boxing money though.
Yeah, the
Can't
kid,
go back to that after you've been making boxing money.
the kid with the 6'9" hair.
Yeah, yep.
Like,
Sean
yo, what?
O'Malley,
Like,
he
nobody's
lost
bro.
convincingly.
Boxing is lit, bro. We got look, we got Tank, Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez. It's Anthony. We got it's lit. Like it's that day. He's now coming over here to bust a move. He's abandoning that thing. I know what you're doing. I know, and you're smart because that ship is like I'm not.
Yeah.
Every time you get a star, y'all still waiting on Conor McGregor.
Right. Right.
That's like us
Right.
trying to wait for Floyd.
That's like
Right.
us waiting on Muhammad Ali.
Right? It ain't happening.
It's bad, bro. It's worse than that. Just
Ronda Rousey, y'all done ran Ronda to the ground.
Yeah.
Y'all ran. Y'all be getting your stars knocked out. Like y'all, that's not. You have a bad business model. It doesn't work. It doesn't last. Stay over there.
Well, let me also say this, right? Because a lot of people don't notice this, but I'm observing. I've noticed this because I remember when the UFC first started, the first pay-per-view event with Hoist Gracie and all of them. I remember that, right? So people don't notice this. They took boxing whole blueprint.
They did.
Now
They did.
think about it: the all access 24/7s, the way they do weigh-ins, walking out
The
to
Contender Series.
They took everything.
All run.
Facts. They took the whole blueprint. Dana White took the whole blueprint from boxing and put it into the UFC. Now, I mean, could you be mad at him? No, because like I said, they was able to make their guys stars more so than boxing.
Right.
Boxing did with our great fighters, but I think right now boxing is in need of the theatrics, and that's what he brings to the table. Dana White, he knows how to.
And we'll
do the
see. I think
theatrics.
so. I think it was him.
It
You know what
might,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Because we'll see
yeah.
right now. We'll
Yeah,
see with
yeah.
this, if he, because with Terrence Crawford, not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford and Canelo, you're not gonna get no theatrics.
Nope.
Straight up.
Nope.
They-
Neither one of them is that type of
No,
guy.
No, they're gonna be about a business for the most part. Might talk a little bit of trash, but it's
Right.
not gonna be exciting like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
That-
I'm
But Dana White
hoping they work out.
Go in there.
I look, for a certain demographic, I guess Dana is cool, right? For me, I don't know yet. I was watching the press conferences, but it just felt like what I want to stay away from, maybe I'm just judging by a glance, right? It feels like you get in there, you fight a guy, use him up. It's like a dog, right? Put my dog in mad fights. Yo, he's done, he shot. Yo, let's send him to the back and electrocute him. And dig a hole for him. Like that's how it kind of felt with a lot of those guys.
And sending them to the back and sending them to boxing.
Yeah, yo, go get him. Yo, go let
they're
AJ
gonna get
them-
knocked out in boxing.
Yeah, but then they would be guys would be like, yo, I want to go to boxing. I want to try boxing. And he'd be like, nah. He only let certain guys get a bag. And then guys be like, yo, man, I made 10 times as much as I ever made. Like that big African guy. And I'm like, oh, man, like he finally got a bag, but the bag got to come with a brutal knockout?
Yeah, every time.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Every time. And then there's this question, too, right, where I have to give it to him. One of the greatest entertainers, fight builders of our era is Conor McGregor. He just got it. He got the gift of gab. He just
Facts.
got it.
Facts.
He could even be borderline racist. And I'm still like, this guy's entertaining, man. Because you know how I'm like, dang. I love black people. I love black women. He started gyrating. It's like, dang. All right, bro. So I don't know. That's another question. I don't know if that was Conor. I don't know if it was Dana's mastermind and Ronda Rousey. I kind of feel like even they used Floyd to build Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
She was getting the knockouts. But then all of a sudden you start hearing about it because she's like, oh, people start saying, I don't even think she said it. People are saying she could beat Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she blew up. Megastar. So we'll see.
There's
We'll
no
see that.
compare and contrast anymore. You know, boxers are fighting each other now. And I don't know. Maybe I'm not, I like that sport. I'm just not hearing a lot about what's going on over there. Maybe I'm just stuck in my little boxing world. Maybe boxing got me so busy, but I'm not hearing who's the superstar over there now.
Well, all right.
Oh, you
so-
watch that stuff, right?
I used to. It's bro, I'm telling you, like, so, and this is what I am afraid of, because Dana, what he did do with the UFC is he put the business and the entertainment first and the sports last. That is why it excelled. That's why the viewership went up. But as far as the sport itself, he really killed the sport aspect of it. So they had a huge fight every Saturday for mad years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the fighters that we know, they all got watched, and that's what Dana would do. Build up a champion real fast.
Yeah.
Then when he finds another one, he'll let the other one get his ass beat. Get his ass beat, toss him out, because Dana doesn't want him to get a big contract somewhere outside of the UFC. That was the game. So it kind of like the well ran dry, like as you were saying. So I am afraid of that happening in boxing. He could do the same thing. Now, the difference is the UFC was so consider the UFC like Top Rank or PBC. The UFC is one organization in MMA,
Facts.
the sport. So now I guess there's more boxers than UFC fighters. So maybe it's scary. I really got to see what Dana's really gonna do, because I don't trust the dude. It gets real deep over there. I mean, but boxing is a shiesty game.
I would love to talk
fit
to him
right in.
because maybe I'm yeah, but
Maybe
fit right in.
I feel like people are gonna get hurt, man.
People are gonna
I would
get
like
hurt.
to talk to him because his people get hurt because his thing is who's the ultimate fighter, ultimate so it's not who really truly is the best, right? And with that thing being said, a guy can possibly beat you as a fighter because of the scouting report. Lamont Roach, I don't think Tank had the scouting report on him correctly, right? He got better. His loss was when he was younger. You have to know guys' strengths and weaknesses. We're getting to learn guys more and more when they fight good competition.
Right.
Like, Madrimov when he fought Ortiz. Terrence Crawford gave the scouting report, so he knew how to get to Madrimov.
Right. So basically, you can't. So what you're talking about, Jay, is a microwave,
Literally.
methodology to boxing.
Yeah.
Build a guy up, cash him out. Build him up, cash him out. That ruins a sport entirely because you don't, like Justin's saying, you don't get the test that they need before they fully develop into that guy, so they can sustain that guy status. Now, there is something I'm seeing in boxing that's not necessarily that, but it's similar, and I wonder how that's gonna work over there in Saudi with Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dana White.
Yeah.
I'm seeing something that I don't know if it's new or old or it's always been here, but I'm seeing guys get a belt. They work hard. They're dope. They're dope fighters. They're thoroughbred, fought tests and everything. They get a belt. Their next fight, they lose. Their first title defense, they lose it.
That's the history of boxing.
Their first one, they
Because
usually
guys can't really.
they can't retain it no more.
Everybody really is a one-trick pony nowadays, man. It's like you don't have. I think we come from the era like Floyd had incredible adjustments. Oscar made pretty good adjustments too, bro. Oscar La Hoya. You had guys who were versatile. You came and saw a guy fight, and you'd be like, "Oh snap!" So and so bought it to him, and fought him on the inside tonight. I never expected it. Look, Evander Holyfield, versatile, right?
Yeah.
These guys lack versatility. They fight one way. You know exactly how they fight.
Yeah.
If you get sparring partners, you can go out there and fight them and beat them.
So you think it's always been like this in boxing?
Well, our new generation, the versatility sucks. Guys just do one thing
One
and they're
thing
gonna
good.
die on that hill.
And that's where Tank was living at. He seemed to be able to do more than one thing. What you think, Flat? You think that's always been the issue in boxing, or something new?
Yeah, I agree. Most of well, a lot of guys always try to sound like Floyd Mayweather, talking about I don't watch my opponents, I don't study my opponents.
That's stupid.
That's cap, because Floyd, you don't make it that far without checking the scouting report. Let's keep it real, bro.
But then he would say stuff like, "I got 4 or 5 ways to beat Manny Pacquiao." So you never watched him, but you got 4 or 5 ways
Come
to
on,
beat
bro.
him.
Like, it's common sense. Just the fact that you've beaten all these different styles, great fighters, Hall of Famers, and you sit there and say, "Yo, I've never watched this guy fight. I never studied." That's come on, bro. It just don't make sense. Now I'm saying, like, so you don't even know. You just getting in there and not even knowing how this guy fights.
Right.
Come on, that's cap.
Yeah.
So a lot of these young fighters try to use that, and they don't know that was a psychological thing Floyd used. They really try to fight guys without checking the scouting report. So now you just doing the same. You doing the same thing you've been doing since you was an amateur. You ain't
No
making no adjustments, no nothing.
Nope.
Now I'm saying that's what we seeing now, I believe, with a lot of these guys, a lot of these fighters. They really don't know how to adjust.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying they just sticking to the same way they've been fighting since they was in the amateurs, moving up. And I think that's why we got a lot of one-trick ponies. But one thing we always got to take into account with what's going on, we got to take into account Turkey Al-Sheikh, because I get what Jay's saying, right? Dana White could kind of mess up the game a little bit the way he did UFC because that's a fact. They had guys fighting for they had guys fighting for a title with 3 fights, 1 fight, 2 fights. Come on, you fighting dangerous. Know what I mean? Dangerous opponents.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? You fighting with 2, 3 fights in this organization. You really not ready for that. Know what I'm saying? Now when you get knocked out or you get your arm broke or something crazy like that, you're not the same fighter no more. But the reason I'm not as negative on it, bro, is because fighters are getting paid what I feel we deserve. We don't got no pension, no 401k. We don't got none of this stuff that come with a lot of these organizations.
I ain't gonna lie, Cap. I gotta okay. Fighters getting paid better, but let me tell you something. I'm not gonna be happy until a fighter gets a 3-year, $250 million contract. That's when fighters get paid right. I want to see Crawford, Canelo, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Tank, all our superstars. If you're a 2-time world champion, I want to see you get a 5-year, $150 million contract, no matter what.
I agree.
Stop. I want guaranteed money. That's when I'm gonna be happy. This is good what we're doing, but let me tell you something about the Dana situation why I'm worried. I'm a little worried about it. I dare one of you fighters say you ain't fighting somebody. He's not playing. I see the way he give it up. Yeah, we're not letting him back in the UFC anymore. Yeah, him, that guy, we're not working with him anymore. He's out.
He was good for that.
That type of mentality, like, you don't do what I say, you're out.
Yeah.
Like that stuff in boxing, yo, Flat, David, I got this fight for you, right? I know you came off for shoulder surgery. You fight King Kong. After that, Godzilla. Hey, Dana, I don't think. Flat, you're out.
No, Flat's not gonna say that. Flat's not gonna say. He's gonna say, you say, okay, King Kong and then Godzilla. How much?
Word.
Okay, listen. Go in my bag. I got peanuts and pennies for you.
And I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna get ignorant, bro. Because now you dealing with a different racial demographic with boxing than you are in the UFC. And no disrespect to the UFC, to the MMA fighters, but a lot of them they don't really come from the hood background, the ghetto background. So now, I won't be surprised if somebody catch Dana White walking through the hallway, know what I mean, bring out 5 of the goons, know what I mean, and they stomp him out real good because how you gonna tell somebody that they out of what's going on, they out of the loop because they won't take a fight that's like a no-win situation. Because I seen him do that, bro. He put guys in the UFC in no-win situations. Like, come on,
You
bro.
want to fight or you don't want to fight?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, guys. Hold on. To be fair, this is a man who put together a competition of 2 men standing side to side, the table in between, and they slap the mess out of each other as hard as they possibly can. And if you flinch, you get a point deducted if you flinch.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, son.
Wait. Are you slapping on 3 or on 2? I'm 3. It's on 3. 1, 2. Come on, bro.
Yo, that slap thing is brutal.
That's power slap.
Could you imagine, bro? This is like off topic. Like getting off the slave ship. Dana White bought you. Do you know the man did go fight the guy? What are we doing? Take your shirt off. You guys fight to the death. Fight him when you get no cornbread tonight. He's a slave master, son. Like, yo, Dana.
Hey.
You know, the way he talks about these, I'll be like, yo.
Nah, I mean, you got to think about it. Like, if you look at, I like to use Conor McGregor because you could tell his mentality behind the whole fight game. After a few fights, he's like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is crazy. This is not no money. Like this, I'm done with this. I'm gonna drink alcohol and I'm gonna push proper 12, bro. Like get out of here. Proper 12, proper 12, proper 12. No, don't call me for no fights no more.
I'm just scared. If he comes with a different mentality, like, yo, this is a different sport. This is boxing. I'm all for it, right? I just don't want to see fighters like get used and abused. I just want 401ks. I want retirement plans, and I don't know what he does for guys after the UFC, right? But I need to know, yo, if you're gonna have me in a boxing league or tournament, brother, you're gonna make this amount of money no matter what.
Right.
Your family is good. Hey, look. You might die, but let's be fair, man.
I'm not going back to power slap real quick, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If they give you $1 million to power slap somebody, would you power slap them, bro?
I'm not even going.
Have you watched it
bro?
before?
I'm foul to the point where I changed the game because this how I'm gonna play the game. Bro, I'm first. I gotta get my slap first, bro. If I don't knock you out with my slap, I'm quitting. You kick me out the league, I don't care. I am not letting nobody slap me like that, bro. It's no. Bro, are you kidding me?
Look at this.
Oh
my God.
Come on, bro.
It's crazy when
You
they
think
get
I'm
it.
gonna stand there and I don't care how much
Look at
money
his
you offer me.
legs.
Bro, you're not slapping me that hard, bro.
Yo.
You're not.
First, I'm doing
Okay.
Look how you walking.
I'll be honest with you, right? I saw a power slap ad on YouTube. I was like, yo,
I love power
this
slap.
is the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Then I pressed play. And I was sitting there for 5 hours watching it. I watched the whole power slap season.
You for real, Chris?
I'm dead serious.
Me too,
It was
bro.
fire.
I'm a big power slap.
Y'all
fan.
crazy, son. That's
yo.
too brutal for me, bro. I can't just sit there and watch somebody just slap like that,
I was
bro.
laughing hysterically the whole time. But this is the thing, right?
Golly.
We're all three professional. You was gonna say what you would do. What you was gonna do?
No, first thing I'm
Would you
doing.
ever $1 million power slap?
Yeah, I
somebody?
would.
Your weight and size.
First thing I'm doing is I gotta bring the hood. I'm intimidating you. Like, we're gonna shoot you if you just at me too hard. And I'm not even that type of person, but I'm having everybody there. Yo, intimidate this guy. Call him on the phone to the hotel. We gonna kill you. They go, oh my God, right? I'm super duper intimidating you. Second, I do want to be first, right?
Facts.
But I automatically know if I'm afraid that I slap somebody and they do this stuff, woo!
Nah, son.
Yeah. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slap you with this part of my head.
Exactly. That's a fact.
I'm super duper foul.
That's a fact.
I'm like, there was one guy which I know he was on meth. There was a power slap. And he was like slapping everybody with this part, which is what they call that again, Chris?
The palm.
The palm.
No,
Palming.
that's like, I don't even know what you call
They
it.
call it like palming. So he was like, bow! He was just like knocking everybody with one slap.
He was knocking.
I know I'm doing that. I'm palming you. Once I see you don't get knocked out, I'm like, right here.
Facts.
I'm faking
I'm
the
on the
injury.
same time, son. Yo, I can't let somebody slap me, Chris. Not that hard, bro.
Yo, I'm not cool. Yo, man, oh my, and I hate that I'm promoting it, but I kind of don't, because it's a great concept. I feel bad for these guys, but it's entertaining.
This is a great concept, Chris.
Yes, because I'm talking about it for 10 minutes. Yeah,
Right.
it is.
I hated it.
It just is.
I hated it, bro. Flat. And I spent 3 days watching nothing about
That's what I'm saying. Look, he's laid out. But so this is the funny thing, right? There was this guy, Champ. He was scary. The dude Justin's talking about. Tattoos, scary looking guy, right? But then I watched this.
Who took his belt, bro?
This Mexican dude. I forgot his name.
He's like, these guys are serious.
So what this guy would do is he would power slap and he would kind of use his part of his fist, right? His hand. But this is what really got me. In slow motion, you could see that he wasn't slapping people in a circular roundabout rotation with the palm. He was like fake coming to the side. and then punching him in the he was punching him in the jaw with his joint, and I said, "Oh, that's why he's not."
Yeah, that's
everybody
foul,
out.
son.
It's
That's
wrong,
foul.
dog.
That's like the old kung fu movies when they hit you with the
Bro, he was
palm,
doing that.
the palm of death, son.
He was slick with it too, because what he would do at the end is he would do some weird joint with his hand to make it look like he
Yeah.
meant it. I was like, "Nah, you cheated."
Yo,
man."
that's
Oh,
crazy.
Hold up. The whole Power Slap podcast. Yo, Taylor and Serrano fighting again?
Yeah.
Wait.
yeah.
Before we want to go there, though, because we was talking about these fighters getting done wrong, being put in these situations, getting their ass beat, not being able to defend, right? I'm seeing things, right? I definitely want to talk about the Ryo fight, right?
Oh, yeah.
People really think that the PBC, that was a PBC card, right?
It was.
People feel like the PBC was wrong for putting him in there with Russell.
Listen.
Oh, how do you figure
That's
that?
crazy.
They were.
It was crazy to me, but a lot of people was feeling that way. That was crazy. I was like, fighters get to complain about. I mean, they said he just was in a tough fight, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
and like that.
Whoa, with Pitbull?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his title defense. It was like they wanted to get that belt off him. I don't know who was in
They
charge of
did
that.
want to get the belt off him
You-
for sure. I could see that happening.
You know?
He's an Olympian, though, man. Let me tell you about Gary Russell, bro. Gary Russell is a total animal. 140-pound division. I bet you a lot of people don't say his name. 140-pound, Houston, we have a problem. That guy, you're not going to be able to outbox him. You're going to have to knock that guy out. I don't even know how that guy Puello beat him.
It was slick.
Yeah,
Wasp.
that was weird. He takes a great punch. He doubles and triples the jab up. He closes the space in the distance. You can't hit him with a clean shot. He's like Sean Porter, but I'm going to say this. Sean Porter, but more technical.
And athletic, I think.
And athletic. He's tough. And
And faster.
Stay away from him. He will. A lot of these guys are not going to have their belt for long. Do not make the mistake. You have to wait until he fights a puncher. You have to be a puncher and really, really hurt him. And so he starts taking. He doesn't take the punches as well because right now he's taking these punches way too good.
Yeah, I think Ryo Valenzuela, that fight, that's one of the classic cases of you won the belt finally,
Mm-hmm.
but you won your whole life. And that was a super hard fight with Pitbull Cruz who could really punch. Now you're fighting this other guy that can really punch.
Mm-hmm.
Can we, and I know it's a hard ask, but can we stop expecting fighters to be ready for a super hard fight every fight?
You're right.
That's an unrealistic expectation. There's only like one or two guys that could do that. The only guy I've seen could do it is like Terrence Crawford for real.
Yeah.
That's the only dude. Whenever you call his name
Uh-huh.
and he is a hard fight, he's just ready for it. Every other fighter on earth can't do that. So that was a super hard fight to go into after.
Terrence got
after
so
a
many
belt for
styles.
Ryo.
He's a group though. You don't know what Terrence you're gonna get.
Yeah.
He's a great fighter because he has more than he doesn't have one style. He has 2, 3, 4. That's why he's an all-time great. You don't know. It's like 4 or 5 different Terrence Crawfords you can get in there. The way he fought, I've never seen him fight the way he fought Errol Spence.
Yeah. Nah, I've never seen him fight that way either. I just even him though, he had to pull the plug on all them hard fights. Because if everyone else, if the IBF would have had it their way, and if the boxing would have had it their way, after he beat Spence, he'd have fought Boots.
The scouting report on Boots wasn't there yet.
No, it wasn't.
So he didn't fight enough tough fights to like you really look at him and go this. Oh, okay, I see what he doesn't like to do. Boots was peeling through competition, and you had to bring him up to a higher competition. So now you can see, okay, who is Boots? Rather than you have so much film on you, and you're fighting mystery man that you don't even understand what he could do or what he can't do, and you got to figure out in 12 rounds.
Yeah.
That's stupid to me.
So I'm gonna tell 2 things I want to say. Right, I want to say how much of a savage, because I wasn't. If y'all recall correctly, I wasn't on the Bud ship. You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
on the
I
Bud
wasn't
train.
on the Bud ship.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
Especially before the Errol Spence fight, I thought Spence was gonna beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he proved me wrong. He proved a lot of people wrong, right? But this how much of a savage that this guy is, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford. I don't even think he's taking a tune-up before he fight Canelo.
No.
He's not.
He's going straight into fighting one of the greatest Mexican fighters, one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Multi-time world champion, beat a lot of great fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Did Canelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going up, what, 3 weight classes?
Mhm.
3?
Two more from 54. Yeah.
54, 60, 68. All right, he going up two weight classes to fight this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not taking no tune-up. Mind you,
tune-up.
Canelo's taking a tune-up. He's fighting May 3rd against Skull.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? So that mindset right there shows me how much of a savage Bud is.
He's an animal. And he still loves fighting. He's still enjoying it, right? And he's going to put something bad on Canelo. I'm telling you.
I don't know about
because
that.
Canelo's not going to be able to hit him.
I don't know
Yo, listen,
about that.
man. I'm telling you. We have to start talking about, we should have been talking about this 4 years ago. Who's better, Floyd Mayweather or Terrence Crawford? Right? Terrence Crawford is like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. At this point, he's up there with Muhammad Ali. He's up there with Floyd
Think
Mayweather.
so?
Yes, bro.
You think so?
Yes.
I think that
135 pounder.
I think he's top 10 greatest fighters ever.
Of all time.
Yeah, I think so.
This fight is gonna make him top 5.
Remember, he's the first to be double undisputed. 2 different weight
He did
classes.
something no one has ever done. Now he has a chance to be 3-time undisputed. If he does that,
And he,
No, yeah, absolutely.
and he
He's
had
top
the-
3.
And he has the best win of any undisputed fighter
ever.
ever. That Errol Spence win is the best. Well, in this era.
No, now that might have been the most dominating win.
Undisputed win ever. So how can
Ever.
you not? That's like you automatically
agree.
go down the Hall of Fame. That's
I
Errol
agree.
Spence Jr., who people look at now like, bro, dude is a monster.
Facts.
Errol Spence was unbeatable. That's the
Facts.
only man that could have did it.
Champion at
Facts.
130, 135, 140, 147.
135.
Now 154.
Not 130. 135.
I'm sorry, 135, 140, 147, 154. That's 4 weight classes, and if he becomes a champion at 168 pounds, and he's 3 times undisputed, who has a better career and resume than
Nobody.
this guy?
Nobody.
Especially
Nobody.
being Canelo.
Nobody. Only person I could say, and this is why I love the old school boxing, but I got to bring Henry Armstrong,
Right,
who
right.
held three belts in 3 different weight classes.
Right,
There
right.
wasn't no 7-pound difference. It
And
was
then
like,
went up to light heavyweight and almost won.
Oh,
You
I
know
didn't know-
about
I
that,
didn't hear
right?
about
Yeah,
this.
he
No,
went
I
up to
didn't
light
hear about
heavyweight, almost won the world title, but he got exhausted.
He's
so
up there.
So as far as the weights go, I got to give it to Henry. Modern day, definitely, but definitely Manny Pacquiao.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Manny
Yeah.
Pacquiao.
Gotta
You
give
can't.
him his props.
So yeah.
And and he really hasn't struggled. He's really gone past competition with flying colors. He's
Relatively,
never
yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Manny's still lost. Henry's still lost. But they fought way more.
Yeah,
but
it's different, yeah.
But he's up there with Sugar Ray Robinson. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. Henry Armstrong, Ali, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford. And my man that went for Jack Johnson. No, Lewis. What's the Langford?
Sam Langford.
Sam Langford.
Sam Langford.
He's
yeah.
up there with
middleweight
those,
that fought heavyweights
with those type of
Consistent.
guys, man.
And then Jack Dempsey. I may be wrong. I don't know, but one of these guys. Jack Johnson fought him once.
But I'm gonna
Jack
ask
Johnson.
Let me say this.
Jack Johnson for the
fought
months.
him once, knocked him out.
Exactly.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Can I recant one statement,
But we'll never
please?
fight him again.
I made a mistake. That was Sugar Ray Robinson. I went up to light heavyweight.
Sugar
It
Ray
wasn't
Robinson,
Henry
yeah.
Okay, it
Armstrong,
wasn't.
right?
But
It wasn't Henry Armstrong.
Henry didn't do it
He won. He held 3 titles in 3 different weight classes at one time,
at one
simultaneously.
time
Yeah.
and would go and defend them
right.
up and down.
I wanna go back to the Riyadh season thing, right? The fight with. Did you notice, man? I really thought. Do you notice that those guys look miserable, man?
Who?
That's fighting for him.
No, I don't think it's fighting for him, but it's like I looked at them and they didn't like they didn't want to be there, bro.
Are you talking about that?
Ryan,
Okay.
Rowley, Devin. I just didn't see like. I don't think it's anything that Turkey's doing, but other than Teofimo Lopez, they really didn't seem like in love with the sport.
Enthused, you're
I
right,
don't
right,
know
bro.
what it
Right.
was, bro, but it just felt like. Usually, I see a press conference and I'm seeing a theme now with our generation where it's like they're like just not enthused with it. It's like the mega people that have been to mega fights. It's kind of like they're there and they're like, "Yo, I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do." It's starting to look more like.
But think about it, bro. They don't even get to relish in their victory for a month. Like
Facts.
nowadays, a fighter's
That's a
gonna have a
fact.
big fight. No one gives a damn about the fight next month. They're tired, bro.
fact.
Do a big fight and then what? They're gonna forget about me in weeks. They're gonna literally forget what I did to my last opponent in a couple of weeks. It's not feeling sweet. That's why Tank talking about retiring. I'm telling you, one
Facts.
thing: the boxing fan base is trash.
Right. Right.
It's
It's
Facts,
trash.
You know what, Jay? I agree almost all the way. I have to say it's not only it's just fan bases in general.
You think?
I think
Okay.
it's just global fan bases. It's oversaturated.
Everything too fast.
I see everything on my phone. I turn on my
Yeah.
TV to watch whatever I want to watch. And I remember talking to an older dude. He was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, you know this fighter?" He's like, "Nah, I don't know those fighters, but I used to know, Oscar De La Hoya, the guys back in the day." And I was thinking to myself, like, what changed? And I was like, "Yeah, how come you?" He's like, I don't know, man. It's just so much stuff to watch now.
Yeah.
It's just so much to watch now. So
Yeah.
back then, the fights was big. The fights are still pretty big, but in comparison to the fact that there's so many other things going on and we have access to, it gets drowned out. And I guess the fighters are going along with it, and the fans are unforgivable.
Yeah.
We are. I'm not
You
gonna
need
lie.
a
We're
viral
unforgivable.
moment every.
And it's hard not to be when you have so many choices.
Yeah.
You
You
really
really
take the fighters for granted.
You really got to do something that puts you over the top, and now fighters have to think about not only fighting, making a viral moment. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like they tired because they're losing to sensationalism, literally.
But plus with that, bro, it's a lot of pressure, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing, I'm telling because
Tell me about
because
it,
and this is the Floyd Mayweather
Mm-hmm.
symptom that he put in boxing, right? When you get a loss, it's like they make it like your career's over.
Yeah.
So a lot of these guys, they be thinking like, damn, son, if I lose one fight, my career is over. Which is not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right.
But this is the mentality that fighters have nowadays. So imagine it's like every fight is your last fight, bro.
Every
You
fight
know what I'm
is
saying?
your-
Every fight you training for
Yeah.
your final fight, bro.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So the pressure gets to guys. That's why I understand Tank saying he retiring. Know what I'm saying? Do I agree with it? No, because he's young, and I feel like idle time is the devil's playground. So he's gonna get into. He most likely he's gonna get into trouble.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
what is he gonna do without boxing? What is he gonna do?
I think that he should be doing. He should be doing Tyler Perry sitcoms. No. I'm saying it. I'm this is right. I think that throughout the year, I should see these guys in movies.
That's how it used to be.
That's
I
how it
should
used
see
to
them
be,
on
yep.
sitcoms.
That's how it used to be.
I should see them doing different projects, being on Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
I should see them trying to sell a little product. I need to see them do more things.
You know who
Fact.
was really on it? Devin Haney was really on it like that.
Mm.
He was really out there on TV, primetime television, really trying to make himself a name.
Devin, what he was doing?
He was outside. He was getting interviewed on late shows and tonight shows. Devin was really marketing crazy because if you think about
It's
it,
tough.
nobody was checking. We was not checking for Devin. He started becoming a real star.
He did because we knew
He was on people's
hip-hop.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not
Yeah.
happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
So
he did do a good
he
job
was doing
with
something
that.
different.
His dad
Marketing.
was a marketer for rappers. We need to see like these guys get like okay. And even though, right, you made a point, right? I made pressure. But everybody in the NBA looks like they hate being in the NBA. And them guys do not do nothing. They get they get Pringles commercials and Cheez-Its and shit. That's the type of stuff that I'm like, why I don't go and see a boxer on a
Alright,
Wheaties
Wheaties.
thing?
Yep.
Nobody.
Gatorade. Yeah.
It's a big money grab.
Yep.
Well, let me say this though. Boxers don't need it.
You don't think so?
Boxers don't need it. They don't need to be branded as some perfect thing. Do I think they should get it? Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. But I do not believe that boxers need it. They're kind of like in another lane to where they don't have to be under one organization. They don't have to be touted by like a super big sponsor like Coke or anything like that.
But why are
And people still come out in
why are
droves.
Fortune 500 companies not getting behind it? Because what happens is it's a little money grab and it's cheap. It's like, yeah, big fight. We forget about them tomorrow.
I agree.
We need victory laps for these guys.
I agree with you.
He put on Conor Ben joint.
Yeah, let's get it cracking and move on in time.
That's the egg
The
joint.
slap.
Yeah, it's the egg joint.
So yeah, Conor Ben, or excuse me, Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben Jr.
Well, we was talking about pressure. The pressure in this fight right here. Now, the wars between their fathers. It's one of my favorite shits ever. The first time when I met Flat, when Flat came in and I met Flat, I was in here and I was listening to Chris Eubank. That's one of my favorite fighters ever.
No, he's a showman. Talk about
pressure.
A showman.
The pressure that their sons. Chris Eubank doesn't even want the fight to go on. He doesn't want them to fight. So that's pressure right there because they both want to get it for their pops. All of that. Yeah.
It's not gonna live up to their fathers though. It's gonna be a good fight by today's standard, but it's not gonna even scratch the surface of their fathers' fights because, see, their fathers were those guys like at the top of their weight class when middleweight was an extremely dangerous. Was it junior middleweight or middleweight?
Nah, they was middleweight. I think 160.
Because
I believe they was 160. If I'm not mistaken. Because I remember James Toney used to call him out. That's why. But
he fought. No. But Gerald McClellan. So no, I think it was 54 because Gerald McClellan was 54.
He wasn't 60.
And Nigel Benn fought Gerald McClellan.
Yeah.
He might have went up.
Yo, can you look that? Yeah, you look at that for me, Jay. What they? It's either way, they were middleweight, whether it was junior or regular middleweight. But they were extremely talented, like power, athleticism, stamina. Like it's like their attributes just maxed out. So when they fought each other, even I'm watching it 30 years later, I'm like, yo, somebody's gonna die. Like they're really trying to kill each other. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they fought at 160.
I think on 160. Okay, good call, Flat. I think Nigel Benn hit Chris Eubank with a punch, and it cut Chris Eubank's mouth.
His tongue split.
Dang.
In like one of the early rounds, if I'm not wrong.
He split his tongue.
Split it and
how
it
you
bleed.
split some? Oh, it must have hit his tooth.
That's what I'm saying. You got your mouth guard, but how hard you must have hit him?
Eubanks hit Ben like that?
Ben hit Eubanks with that. Split his tongue. So, and you know, if you know anything about human anatomy, the tongue bleeds. So if you cut it in the middle of a fight, he's probably, I don't even gonna get into it, but it
they
was
fought a couple times, right? Eubanks won twice, right?
Yep. They fought twice. Yep.
Eubanks knocked him out twice?
Nah.
No knockouts.
Nobody got knocked out.
Oh, just one on points.
It was
twice.
just brutal. It was brutal, bro.
Yeah. And the thing that's playing out in the Suns is you can kind of see like they are their father's sons. So Eubank is already leaning. He's already playing the mind games. That's what the egg slap was about. Because if you realize, he drew him in as if listening to his ear. So Conor Ben's a hothead. He's talking shit in his ear, and then he takes the egg out the pocket, and it's like, I drew you into this. So the mental game is going to be there. It's been that way.
He fights off of pure fury,
Yeah.
Ben. But that kid Ben is pretty good, man.
Yeah, he's nasty.
I have to give, he could fight.
Yeah.
And Eubanks can fight when he wants to fight.
I think.
Do we
Eubanks
have
is the better
predictions?
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
do.
kind of feeling like I don't like this fight because the rehydration clause. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's, what is it, 7 pounds?
Damn.
I think it's cheap.
Yeah, because because Ben is coming up, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not.
Ben was 47, right?
And I'm not sure that. Yeah, no 160.
Yeah, you're right. Because even when they announced the fight, I'm like, they are forcing the fight because of their fathers. They're not even the same weight class.
Absolutely. It's a storyline.
Come up to the weight, and at least 10 pounds. 7 pounds is kind of like, you know, I hope Eubanks just comes in overweight. Just gives, like, sells a bunch of trunk space advertisement for the fight and just comes in overweight. I don't really like that 7 pound difference. I feel like I do see Eubanks having a stamina problem, and with that weight, that kid may be able to get to him a little longer. And secondly, I'm not sure he's not using steroids anymore.
Yeah.
Never know, bro.
Which was that was the symbolism behind the egg slap.
Yeah.
They slapped him in the face with an egg because because Conor Ben said that the PEDs was in the eggs somehow. So he slapped him in the face with an egg as if to say, "Here's your PEDs." I have Chris Eubanks by unanimous decision. outbox him. He's too big. He's a skilled boxer. He has enough boxing ability to keep Ben off, and he has enough power to hurt Ben. I do think Ben is pretty good, but if he don't really put pain on Eubanks in between the first 4 or 5 rounds, he's gonna lose. You're coming up from 47 to go fight him at 60. You're not a revolutionarily generational talent like a Crawford. You're just a guy that has some really great moves from your father, some great athleticism, some Mike Tyson moves.
Good power though.
Which does he though?
Decent.
He caught out Jerry with a bad right hand, bro.
He caught out Jerry.
I've seen him hurt people with his power.
Yeah,
I just this weight stuff, bro. I don't know. I don't feel now. Eubanks is kind of like, is he training? Is he gambling? I don't.
You think that a man that came to a press conference with an egg in his Louis V jacket is just not planning this thing out, not training?
Eubanks,
All he's doing is thinking about this.
His father has complained about his discipline and his focus.
Okay.
Eubanks looks at this guy like a clown.
That's the act.
I believe Eubanks. 70%. I train 70%.
Yeah, he
said
do be
that?
saying shit like that.
He does say that, bro.
He
I ain't
do
gonna
be
lie,
saying
he's-
shit like that. It's a mind game though,
It is,
like
bro.
what Chris said. Like he's capping.
He's
like
capping,
Yeah,
bro.
he's
he's capping.
Now,
but
I know you watch his father. Is that not his father?
yeah,
His
He's
dad,
as
yeah.
condescending. Yo, come on. And,
Condescending,
And
yeah.
Ben is the dad. He's an angry ball of fury.
yeah, they're
like,
just like the fathers. Man.
so
Yo,
I'm
I
loving
remember
it,
that
bro.
day when I came in and Jay was playing it, and I know that voice, and that voice is like, it's like a scratching a chalkboard type of voice. Like his voice is crazy.
And another thing about the voice is that S that he has is from the tongue split of the fight. The same tongue split we talk about.
Yo,
that
that's
extended
crazy.
S that
Now, I
he got.
always wonder why
is
his
from,
S
it's
sound
a
like that,
whistle.
bro.
It's a whistle when he talks. And
Yo,
it's from
that's
the fight.
crazy
Yeah,
shit.
it's
He's
from the
scarred
fight.
for
So he
life,
really
man.
don't want his son.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to
to
fight
go
because
through
he
that,
feels
yeah.
like
It's gonna be a vicious fight, bro.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
vicious.
100%. It's
Yeah,
gonna be.
vicious.
That's why I said I don't know if it might overlap.
It's gonna be a great fight.
They parents fight,
that's
bro.
what it is.
think so?
War of attrition. That's this fight.
Yep.
That's
agree.
what we're gonna see.
I agree.
Whoever can last longer.
Yep.
Does a littler man with the extra weight feel better, or does the big man that's drained, who is gonna feel better?
Let me ask you a question. You're a pretty good fighter, right?
Yeah.
Flat, you too, right? When someone is 2 weight classes bigger than you
Yeah.
and they hit you with a jab, does it not hurt about twice as hard?
It does.
That shit,
Mm.
that feels
And this is a
different.
professional fight we were talking about with 10-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
Do you riddle me this? Do you think that Eddie Hearn said, I'm gonna propose this rehydration clause to Chris Eubanks Jr. because I really believe and want Conor Ben to knock him out, or because I'm going to protect my multi-million-dollar asset from getting knocked out? I think it's the latter.
Protect him from getting knocked out. But Eddie's been
Right.
losing a lot of different,
So what does that lead you? He can't lose another one. He can't lose his next UK, smaller weight
he
Anthony
got
Joshua.
cooked by Queensberry.
They're gonna shaft Chris Eubanks. If this goes to 12 rounds, Chris Eubanks ain't winning this fight. Eddie hates this guy. A lot of people don't like him.
Yeah.
This kid, I need to see the
He's
test
gotta get
results.
the
I don't
knockout.
trust him, man. I don't.
I would agree with you before PEDs. Post PEDs, nah. I think the only person truly invested in him is Eddie Hearns.
Yo,
Once you see a guy and you're like, he's on PEDs, you're kind of like, this guy wasn't really no killer. He was just, taking PEDs. And who you think's mad at him? His own people. People in the U.S. don't care about
Right,
Conor Ben
right,
like that.
right.
So his own UK fans, I'll be in the comments.
Yeah.
This is an exceptional fight.
Oh.
Excellent plan. Like they're killing this.
What's
Every
that guy
comment.
from Sonic, Professor Egg?
Dr. Egg.
Dr. Egg.
Like, come on.
They setting him up to get cooked.
That's
Yo,
what
I'm
it is.
gonna tell you what's crazy, right? I remember when I first found out, I had no clue Anthony Joshua was making so much money, bro. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna show you why this connects, right? I had no clue he was making like 30 million a fight, bro.
I heard about that.
I had no clue.
Simple fights, it seemed like, too.
Right. But then I did the research. Do y'all know about the O2 Arena?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You know how many people is she?
42,000, right?
30,000?
What?
60,000?
What?
I'm tripping.
So she like 100. Yo, Jay, can you
all
Google
right.
how many seats is in the O2 Arena in
Oh,
London?
the O2 is one
It
of
is
the
about
biggest.
It's like 100. It's like 100,000.
Wow, it's
son.
packing it out too.
That's crazy.
So-
oh, the Cowboys is 60, I think.
Yeah.
60,000.
So my point is saying that is these guys
That's a lot
are huge stars
Out
where they
there.
from. Us, we don't really know about them too
True.
much.
True. True.
But and where they from, bro, they are huge stars, bro.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think we always gotta keep that as a factor, bro.
Right.
Eddie Hearn is not. He don't want to see Conor Ben lose, bro.
No.
He don't. He Conor Ben is a star where he from, bro.
He
Yes.
is, for
Know
sure.
what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
He's
yeah.
a superstar where
son
he
of
from.
both son of legends too, yeah.
Son of legends. You know what I'm
Son of
saying?
legends, yeah.
So I think they all gonna have a little foul play probably. Now I mean a little couple of things behind the scenes going on because I feel like Eddie Hearn don't want him to lose. So he gonna pull out all the stops.
And he's
So,
28.
but I'll tell you this though, right? So the UK fans, from what I've seen, I've never been there. I don't know any UK fans personally. What I've seen from social media is this: they love you, love you, love you,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you stay clean and stay thorough.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do no coward stuff. They still love Anthony Joshua, but you got caught on that stuff. I think because they're hardcore fans, like
Yeah.
they're diehard fans, kind of like the Mexican fan base is.
Yeah.
And they follow the fan their fighters throughout their whole career, just like them. But
Yep.
they will turn on you. They will turn on you, and it don't take that much. I believe. I think it just takes something like that. Like your father never got caught on nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think. Or did he?
No.
No. One of them did.
Who? Ben? It would
Back
be
then?
Ben.
Nigel Ben.
It would be Ben. Yeah.
I think. Yo, look at
Back then?
It would be Ben.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did because he said on
He might
Piers
have.
Morgan he went through something like that. But y'all get my point, man. You those fans are nothing to play with. They're with you, but when they turn on you,
Right.
it don't look good.
Right, it get bad.
Y'all think AJ gonna come back and do well? But they keep putting him in stupid
What you mean by
fights.
do well?
Like be champion again and
No.
like
No.
He could come back and fight like a UFC fighter or a wrestler or something like that. I mean, like he come back and fight like Bill Goldberg or one of them. But as far as beating like Dylan White or one of them guys that's
One
like
of them
up there, nah, bro.
Mm-mm.
Nah, I don't
Yo,
think he could be none of them top 5 heavy.
so why guys back in the day used to come back from losses and be great again, but like a guy got how many losses Anthony Joshua got? Four?
Three, four.
They was kind of devastated.
Four,
though,
four,
bro.
and 2 by knockout.
Yeah, I think it's more so of how he looks.
It hurts me, man, seeing that, bro. I hope he's okay. Like he got a lot of money
He
though.
made a lot of money.
He made a lot of money.
I'm sorry, man. I really don't, my heart just don't bleed the shame for people that made so much money because I know that they good, bro. Like yo, I might be upset after I lost the fight and I'm depressed. Know what I mean? I'm crying. Know what I mean? My daughter's sitting there. I'm looking at her. But once they bring that check in there and I look at that, son, and I go like this, I clean my eyes and I look at all them O's and it say 30 million.
Yeah.
What am I sad about,
You know
bro?
what it is? Us fighters, we got a whole different situation going on. You know what I mean? On the low levels, it's like, damn, I got knocked out. I was promised a big fight after this, right?
Right.
Damn, man. Yo, I put my check in there. Oh, shit, a snap. My account was already overdraft. Damn, I only got $1,000 left. My rent $2,500. You get knocked out this level, you gotta go to work tomorrow.
Facts.
Yeah.
You gotta go to work tomorrow.
You know what I mean? The
Concussed.
foreman. Hey, what's up, Jess? How'd it go with the fight? Yeah, I got.
You know how it went. You saw the fight.
Yeah. Did you click the? Yeah, you clicked the link, right? You saw the fight, right? Yeah, I saw you fighting in the ballroom. You gotta move your head, man.
Bob and weave.
Bob and weave, champ.
Or it's different.
Make sure you
bro.
sweep up around here.
It's different, bro. They playing with different types.
Getting knocked out and going to work the next day is crazy, though, right?
Oh yeah. So we in other news we have trilogy. We have Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor.
How exciting!
Here on Bigs versus Bigs, we have advocates of female fighters. I personally believe that they a lot of times have more heart than the men. They're not doing it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing it to look good. They're doing it because they love fighting, for sure.
Or
However-
they're dating their trainer.
Or they're dating their trainer, manager, promoter.
That's crazy, man. I hate seeing that.
That does happen too. However, in this case, I don't want to see this fight again. I didn't want to see it the second time. I definitely don't want to see it the third time. Why, you might ask? Hey, Chris, why? That's mean. Let like Serrano get another $7 million. She can get her $7 million. But I don't want to see the death of Katie Taylor.
Yeah.
Katie is looking frailer and frailer every left hand that Serrano hits her with. She's looking, I could just see the brain cells leaving her head. Like, it's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put like Sky Nicholson in the bunch. Let's throw like Alicia Baumgartner. I want to see let's mix it up a little bit. You know, let's add a little season. I like what they're doing, but I think they are just hitting each other way too much.
Way too
And I think that we know that they're every time you watch these girls fight,
They're
it's
evenly matched.
evenly matched.
It's
guys.
obvious.
It's kind of like that you guys are both in a video game. You guys are both ranked 91 overall. You guys just every time you fight, it's gonna be the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's just go move
They're
on.
like 99 for female. They're like 99.
Oh yeah, they're great.
They're
both,
maxed out.
They're
But-
both. Yeah.
And then guess what? Do you want me to tell the future? Serrano's gonna win. Serrano's
You
gonna
think so?
win. Absolutely. Like, why have a third one if Katie Taylor won the first two? You have a third one, you give it to Serrano. She can go down as a quote or whatever. I don't know, but it's just I don't feel like it's enough. It's enough. It's enough draw for that fight. Like,
Yeah.
is anybody asking for it?
Nobody
We
really
in the
asked.
boxing world. Have you guys heard anybody ask for this fight?
I mean, it did get good reviews
It did.
for the last one, especially on the Tyson Paul undercard. Everybody, I think it opened up a lot of eyes to not only both of those fighters,
It was bloody.
but also, yeah, it was a tough fight. But it opened up eyes for both of the fighters, plus for women's boxing, which is fire. Now I'm
It
saying,
is.
but like you said, it was like you were saying earlier, Chris, to keep taking tough fight after tough fight after tough fight, it gotta take some type of toll on your brain cells to be getting hit that much. So, I mean, that's the only reason I wouldn't want to see it. Is it gonna be action packed? Yes, I believe so. But is it worth it at the end if either one of those ladies are not the same?
It's not gonna be worth it. It's not worth it at all. And I think that what we should do is start building some more female fighters underneath them. Can you put a good card underneath that card? Maybe.
Yeah.
Underneath that fight. And then let me say this too. I would say sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm not. That card was not filled. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is so well.
yeah.
I'm not blaming anybody for it. But what I will say, there was not any star-studded performers per se on the card. So in comparison, Katie Taylor versus Serrano looks like oh my God, this was a sensational fight.
Yeah.
And after that, you put on Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. So yeah, but if you had somebody really, really good underneath that card, they would have stole the show.
You need a talker and a showman. You gotta put flat on the undercard, man. This next one, let's put flat on
for
there.
real, bro.
Let's
Yo,
talk-
I want to ask y'all this, right?
Yeah.
Put on y'all matchmaker hat.
Okay.
If y'all was matchmaking for that, for a fight of that stupendous, tremendous, enormous level, who would y'all put on the undercard?
And promoters weren't a problem.
Uh,
Like, it don't matter what promoter it is.
Nah, it didn't matter.
For that card, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have grabbed Rolly and Devin. I'd have put that on. I know they're gonna talk crazy. They're gonna talk wild. Then I would have put I wouldn't have put that fight on. I'd have put Tank, but Tank and Keyshawn. I would have loved it.
Undercard of that?
I'd have loved. No, that would have been a bad fight. That wouldn't have been a good fight. I'm tripping. Boots and that kid Norman would have been a good fight.
That's a good fight.
That's a bomb fight.
That'd have been a good fight. I would lean more toward like a Keyshawn Davis and a Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah,
that sort of fight to get some different fan bases involved. Yeah, something like that where people could display their talent, but there's also that fact, that thrill factor of people get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I would look toward, but it's easy to judge.
You need all the stars on. You need to call a card like the Dream Team. You need to see the best of Devin Haney, the best of Ryan Garcia. Match everybody up with people that are good matches for them.
Like the Turkey Al-Sheik card, something like that.
Exactly.
Something like that, and then you have the headliner be, the spectacle.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's all we have for y'all today. I love all of you guys. God bless America, and drive safe. Drive safe, guys. Biggs out.